This is a video that is hard to make, but essential, one that every single American needs to see to know what the future of American politics has in store, to know who these people are as we watch who they will become tomorrow.
Come on another episode, family. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're joining for the very first time, thank you as well for being here today. A Telegram group chat of young Republicans got leaked. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but these people are not all right upstairs at all. Like at all. I cannot add the chat, the group chat, the leaked messages to this video. But please click the link in the description and go check it out. It is insane. I wouldn't say people are surprised, but thank God that they confirm what so many of them have been saying. So the people who think racism is over, I hope they can clearly see that this is not over. These people were in there being racist, homophobic, sexist in those text messages. There is no name that black people weren't called in those text messages aside from humans. And these people are people who pushed or represent themselves as Christ-like, as Christians, as conservative. There is nothing Christ-like in those messages that we saw. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out so you can get why people are reacting or why they are saying the things that they are saying. Let's get into what people are saying about this group leak chat, and then we are going to come back and talk about it.
Those leaked texts are not surprising. Not surprising in the least. They're confirmation. Confirmation of what black folk have been telling y'all for decades. Racism never died. It never went away. It just learned to code switch in khaki and call it conservative values. And every generation of young Republicans think they're being edgy by saying the quiet part out loud. When what they're really doing is just dusting off Granddaddy Klan members' playbook and adding emojis. Like, this is not new, and it's not surprising, and it's not edgy. And it does not make them different nor special. So no, black folk ain't surprised. This is not a shock, because we live under the consequences of those group chats in real life, in real time. And we've been living under those consequences for centuries. And we've been trying to warn y'all and tell y'all about it. And we've been disregarded, minimized, demonized, silenced. And honestly, the pipeline from locker room talk to legislation is as old as America itself. They laugh in private, they legislate in public. This is how it's always been. Then you got the media acting all shocked and surprised and stunned. How could they say those things? While we're just sitting here like, yeah, it's another Tuesday or Thursday, whatever day this is. Like, this is not new. Y'all just ain't want to see it. We been new. Acting like this is some damn glitch in the system. Baby, this is the system.
There's been a leaked Telegram group chat of leaders of young Republicans across several chapters in America in which these people are being anti-Semitic, racist, sexist, calling black people monkeys, and saying that they want to actually incite violence against actual members of the government who are practicing politics. I'm a firm believer that people who aren't racist age better and just are better in general, because racists always look like melted mayonnaise and look like they smell like spoiled milk. These are the people who are on this chat talking about black people and brown people. And it's like, bro, if you wake up every single day of your life and you spend that much energy being racist, your energy is being sucked from your soul. And that's why you guys age like prunes by the age of 30. What you need to be focusing on is a better diet outside of eating at the Wawa. There was over 2,900 pages of the chat, which just gives you an inside look into the far right movement of pro-Trump young conservatism in America and how scary it actually is that these people are pushing these ideologies forward and it's penetrating at this young level.
This is a video that is hard to make, but essential, one that every single American needs to see to know what the future of American politics has in store, to know who these people are as we watch who they will become tomorrow. A private Telegram chat among young Republican leaders has been exposed, and what it reveals is deeply disturbing. It's really f***ed up. Over 2,900 pages of messages spanning the course of 7 months since Trump has become president, showing a pattern of racist slurs, anti-Semitic remarks, and violent threats and rhetoric that's blown my mind. There were members in this chat who talked about sending rivals to gas chambers, who talked about using a certain type of shower to disintegrate their opponents, to attack people, harm those who don't agree with them. This chat used racial slurs, homophobic epithets, and the R-word slur more than 251 times combined. People in this chat refer to black people as monkeys, as the watermelon people. When someone mentioned watching an NBA playoff game, the response was, if I wanted to see that, he'd go to the zoo. They made fun of Grape. They routinely use the number 1488. They proudly talked about supporting slavery. These are just some of the things that were revealed in this political article. These people were some of the most promising Republicans in this country, some of the most well-connected, some of the most influential, and some of the most resourced. And this is what they think about their fellow Americans. This is how they talk about the rest of us. I don't know how this can't bring up for you a number of revelations about where we are today and how we have allowed young people to move beyond the key principles of what makes America America because of the current political climate that we have allowed, that we have elected, that we have put into office.
It's funny, a lot of people are upset about the young Republican group chat that got leaked. And I'll tag a video showing you what was said in that group chat in case you don't know about it. But I think a lot of you who see this video, you know all about it. And I know a majority of you, if not all of you, were not surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, the mask has come off. No one should be surprised anymore. What you're seeing from these young Republicans was taught to them. They didn't come into this world thinking this way. Nobody does. They were told this is the way to act. And if you act this way, we will reward you. You don't think they would be doing this if they knew there were consequences coming their way? The only way that they would continue this young to show these kinds of behaviors is because they were influenced by it. People in their lives told them, you act this way, we'll reward you. Somehow, some way, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, whatever. That is how these people are created. It's systemic. That's what I believe. Some of you believe people are just evil. In some cases, that is the truth. But not everybody. Monsters are created. They're born from a bad system, an evil system. I'm just surprised that you are surprised. Not like most of you watching me. I think a lot of you who saw those group messages, and if you haven't, go watch them there, you are just like, okay, why is this news? If you have a system that sets up people like this to exist, why are we surprised when they exist? Be more surprised when they don't exist. But feel free to give me your thoughts about it down below. You're not crazy.
And if it was a group of young black men in that group chat, listen, all hell will break loose, okay? But according to y'all VP, the angry Cabbage Patch doll, those were just young kids, okay? College kids. That was in that group chat saying the most ungodly, very unchristian-like thing. That was in there calling people everything but a child of God, okay? Mind you, Misty Teletubby is very familiar with group chats, okay? Because remember, not too long ago, him and Mr. Billy Badass, you know who Mr. Billy Badass is, okay? That's the same man who can't even pass a sobriety test, okay? Remember, they got caught up in that other group chat just casually just talking about the weather, okay? Back to Mr. Angry Cabbage Patch Dog, the walking contradiction, okay? Because remember, okay, just a month ago, he was on TV and he said to call out and expose all those people that had something to say about Kurt, who is no longer amongst the living. All those ungodly, unchristian-like things that y'all had to say about that man, let's expose them. Keep in mind, he not keeping that same energy with those people that got caught up in that group chat. He was like, you know what? I lied. They just kids being kids.
So the young Republicans group chat got leaked. And you know, it's funny. They say they're young, but they're like 30 years old. They're big as hell. Whatever. And apparently they were saying a bunch of racist shit, calling black people watermelon people, and talking about, you know, how much they love Hitler and as a joke or whatever. You know what I think is, like, more offensive than the damn group chat? The amount of people that are defending it. And, like, I don't know why the Republicans can't just say, like, yo, like, we don't tolerate racism. Even if you felt like they were joking, you should still make it be known that you don't think that racism is okay. Or you don't think that, you know, worshiping Hitler is okay. Even if you felt like they were joking, you should still make it known that that's not really, like, that's not a conservative value. But these conservative influencers are not doing that. Instead, they're just deflecting to the left and being like, oh, well, what about what the left did? Because they're like, oh, that's just a group chat. You should see my group chat. And I don't know about y'all, but, like, the white people that I grew up around, Like, that just was not shit that they said. Calling black people watermelon people, like the 1920s, like, who the hell even still jokes like that anymore? There's nothing I hate more than whataboutism. Like, if you really felt like it wasn't a big deal, okay, then just say that. But the amount of conservatives that are using dead people to deflect from, like, a racist group chat, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all have really lost the plot. I'm sorry, but the right has lost the plot. And this is why I just say the left and the right, I view as a dick swinging contest, because they both disgust me at this point. Like, what the hell are we doing? Why are you using dead people to like deflect from something that has nothing to do with their death? Don't you think that's kind of exploitive? Especially, what's her name? She supported Black Lives Matter. She would not want her death to be used to justify racism. So that's just really sick and twisted. Honestly, I'm disappointed. A lot of people that I fuck with, like, reposting that stupid shit. It's like, yo, one thing has nothing to do with the other. Yes, the left says a bunch of hateful shit. Yes, the left, you know what I'm saying? Yes, Charlie Kirk got murdered. Like, all this shit can be true. But then you can also, at the same time, be like, we don't condone racism. We don't condone people that love Hitler. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, two things can be true at once. I don't know why the left and the right are both so being like, you're evil. No, you're evil. Both of y'all can be fucking evil. And I don't know why it's so hard for people like Matt Walsh and people like even JD Vance, who's supposed to be the next president of the United States. I'm sorry, I don't like JD Vance anymore. I really don't. He is way too... JD Vance was better off not saying anything than this stupid shit that he said. He was better off just leaving it alone. Because what the hell do you... Like, why are you trying to deflect back to the left? And this is where I lose respect for a lot of right-wingers. Because it's like, if you can't call out your own party and you just always want to point fingers at the left, you're no better than them. We have to hold our own accountable. And if y'all can't, y'all just like the left. So I'm real disappointed with the response to, like, everything that happened. And can we talk about, first of all, what these dudes look like? These overweight dudes. These are not young Republicans, okay? These dudes are, like, in their fucking 30s. So stop saying they're a bunch of kids. JD Vance trying to, like, downplay it. And be like, oh, they're... Like, the way JD Vance was trying to downplay it and call them kids, these are 30-year-old fucking men. I'm not even 30 yet. Cut the bullshit. So, I don't know. Like, y'all got me fucked up. Really, like, this is why I say, like, y'all wonder why I never ever call myself conservative. I never say I'm on the right. I don't want to be associated with this bullshit.
What do you guys think about what people have been saying? If you have seen the chat, if you have seen the screenshot, please let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know your first reaction to seeing some of those messages in the comment section. These people were casually throwing around racial slurs, degrading black people, and making so many hateful comments towards them. And it is absolutely insane. And these people are not just high scholars or college kids, even though it is, named young Republicans. And someone said they're about the age of 18 to 40. But the people caught even saying these things are around the age of 30 and above. And you cannot tell me that those people are young. They can differentiate between their right hand and their left hand. They are not young at all. They know where to go when they want to do the number two. They know not to put their number two in their mouth. So don't tell me they are young. These people are not young at all. They are far from being young. And what is wild or not so wild is how comfortable these people are. In the span of how many months, the amount of hateful words and racial slurs that have been thrown around in those group chats is diabolical. It was just pure full-blown racism being displayed behind the scene. And to me, that is not a one-off. That is not like a bad judgment being thrown around. What I saw, the messages I read, is giving their culture. It's like, what they do. It's normal. It's their culture to just, throw racial slurs around, throwing so many hateful words around. It is insane. This is the same thing that so many black people and brown folks have been calling out for years, but they say, make everything about race. And isn't this all about race? Because if everything is not about race, there's no reason why the very first way to attack people is to say some racial slurs or just be throwing so many racial slurs around. While some people were smiling for the camera and talking about patriotism, they were in the group chat dehumanizing people, the very people that they claim to, represent, like they are the best party ever. They were in those group chats literally dehumanizing them. So many were calling for them to be laid off because there are so many people who were, sent from their job just from making comments, and not even about this racial slur thing. They were just making comments about, CK's death, and they were literally fired. Their jobs were taken away from them. These people were saying it. They were so comfortable with it. It seems like that is the culture in their group, to throw racial slurs around. And to be honest, this chat leaked did not reveal anything new. It is just a confirmation. At the end of the day, I do not think any black person who knows exactly what is going on is going to be surprised at what these people are saying. Maybe surprised at how comfortable it is, or surprised at how they made that their culture, but not surprised at the fact that they are saying that. You're expecting to see them throw that around maybe once or twice in a month, but these people were literally communicating in racial slurs. I really want to hear what you guys think. If you have seen the messages, if you've seen the screenshot from the messages, I think I saw a creator who was even like making videos about the number of times some racist slurs were thrown around. I don't know if I'll be able to add it, but I'm able to edit the guy into the video without revealing the messages background because it's so sensitive. So I'm just going to leave the link in the description. So please click the link if you want to see them, and then just go watch it. Let me hear what you guys think in the comment section. Let's continue this conversation over there, and I am going to see you guys in the next one.